Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who...
Chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Wriggles his way through. He's through here.
There's the shot! And it's in!
They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Cafu cuts out the pass. Sané. And the counter is on. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Conte. And he was quick to react. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, perfectly measured that.
And Messi!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. Kagawa going full tilt down the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Conte. And he cuts out the supply.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is a great pick out. And he...
Great hit!
They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping.
David Villa! And he has kept it out somehow.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Juni. Oh no, this does not look good. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. That's a throw. And that could set him on his way. Could move up a gear here. Cafu gets a foot in here. Messi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Kagawa. And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Sané. Fires from distance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Davis gets over and intercepts. He's through here. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Julie. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that was never going to make it. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that was vital. Oh, a delicate chip through. That has been cut short. That's an excellent interception. Cafu. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos running with the ball. Brilliantly cut out. Sane. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kagawa. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Conte. Oh, well played. Messi. Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's a very decent ball. And the shot! That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Davis. He's had a shot! And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Mbappe! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Kagawa. Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. They're urging him to shoot. Backward it goes. And that has been cleared. And that's a throw-in. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rodri takes control of it and he's on the move. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Has a go! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. And smartly reclaimed. A searching ball that into space. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, David Villa! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Cafu.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Kagawa. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Julie looking to get on the end of this. And that is as far as they're going to go. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, easy pickings there. Kagawa. And it's Sane. Messi. And he's searching through. And Batistuta! Goal!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So is this the start of a comeback? And here's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bastoni gets it away. Some really good ball movement. Cross goes in there. And he was alert to it. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 9, Batistuta.
In for a
Number
header.
16, Rodri. Number 10.
And now they can
Messi.
spring out of defence.
Number 7, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
Oh, it's a promising build-up,
Number
this. Plenty of
22,
really nice passing.
Mamouche.
Doku
Number
is
18,
wide and looking to get onto this.
Number 41.
And the finish! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Pedri. Alvarez. Oh, good. Can he put it away? He scores! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a great... and a shot! Well, now... oh, he's been caught on it here!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Gnabry. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. He's found a way. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Musiala. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Good run, lovely take. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Hello everybody and
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are all... Chance! Lewandowski is firing after that one. Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick. And Kagawa! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The breakthrough strike. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Fenerbahce finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Otto defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Rafinha. Conte for Musiala. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Sneijder. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. And he's quick to get it clear again. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, right place, right time. And now they can spring out of defence. Adams does well to get it back. And he has been fouled there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Kagawa. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Owen. He was under real pressure there.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kagawa. And here's Owen. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adams. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, what has happened? There's the shot! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Fenerbahce clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
And a header! Harmlessly behind.
Arsenal were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Quality ball. Schneider. Schneider unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is a great ball. It's Schneider! Goal! Fenerbahce! And the comeback is complete. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Fenerbahce get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's managed to get free. Schneider. Davis gets a foot in here. Kagawa. A real chance if he can get through. Bakula! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Cafu. Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh no, this does not... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Terrible error, duly punished. Fenerbahce take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Lewandowski. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He steps in, and that's the end of that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that could set him on his way. This is promising. Musiala. Kagawa. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And we've reached half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 42, Musiala.
So off we go once more.
Is number 22.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He has found the way through. Otto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's lost his man here. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. And he's managed to get rid. Gundogan. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Kagawa is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. DiMarco. In by DiMarco.
He rises! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and...
Can he finish?
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Attendance for this match was
Schneider proving a very
60,332.
adept defender. It was a good touch.
Just the keeper to beat, and the shot! It's a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Fenerbahce are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Otto. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Woohoo!
Can he finish?
Ein neuer Abonnent.
They've scored!
And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Fenerbahce are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Conte. And it's Owen. Gets his pass away. Fenerbahce trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it.
It's Schneider! Oh, taken with style!
They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
He's had a shot! It's there!
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a great pick out. Tries a shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Vinicius Junior. Davis. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. That has not gone well. Now it's Beckham. He could be in here. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cafu makes the interception. Yildiz providing an outlet on that flank. That's tidy. He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Schneider is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Big header! And he couldn't keep it down. Davis. Conte.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Pedri. Now it's Sané. Kagawa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Owen. Vinicius Junior. Arsenal could have here their final chance. Arsenal have their third corner. Kagawa plays it short. Schneider with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? The action has already started. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Neymar. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Lazio have a free kick.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Beckenbauer. Now Davis. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Belletti. Couldn't squeeze it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. Owen. And here's Kagawa. Oh, nice touch. He is through here. It is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's tidy. Turns and goes back. Kimmich.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Messi. That is lovely. Messi will not want to lose it. Messi! That's very neat. Pedri. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And here's Owen. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's being shifted off it. Well, they've got it again. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
Pedri. In with a header! And again! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Belletti. Kimmich.
Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now it's Drogba. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. He's played him through and claimed it back swiftly.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Belletti. Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri. Owen. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kimmich. Messi. Vinicius Junior does. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Arsenal clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Arsenal come in, having his... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Davis. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Such good technique.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pedri. Vieira does really well there, strong defending. Drogba. And it's Messi. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Vieira. Mbappe. Kimmich gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Now it's Owen. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
So nearly the perfect ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Neymar has it out wide and in space. And that is out of play. White. White is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Lazio needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. That looks a cracking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sostituzione per la Lazio.
Numero 11, Neymar.
Vinicius Junior.
Numero 9, Drogba. Numero
Sergio, what are you
13,
thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and the...
Bellingham! And yes, it's there! Lazio back on level terms. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's cut it out.
Lazio merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Gnabry plays it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. This their second corner of the game. Kagawa plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
Owen goes on a run down the left wing. Mbappe. Kimmich. Out to the left it goes. Davis getting this one clear. And he's quick to snatch it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Good read, needed to be. That has been cut short. Kagawa. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kimmich. Bellingham.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the pass is intercepted. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Nice interception, well timed. Eto. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side is...
Climbs up big! Goal! Arsenal! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Wilshere. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cafu. Oh, no joy this time. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rodri. Passes short and sharp. Rummenigge. Rummenigge concedes a free kick for that. Conte. And it's Davis. He's picked his way through. Goes in for the header! Beckenbauer with the clearance. Vinicius Junior. Thuram. Rummenigge. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Sané. Good running, strong and purposeful. No, that's been intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kagawa. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's good play. Shot a goal! And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Sané is behind this one.
Sonny! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting better and better.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept...
Has a go! And more and more and more. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Rijkaard. And it's Nedved. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, the ball's... He's got a side of goal.
And that's off target.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here. And he's been shifted off it. Rummenigge. Well, played right into his path. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cafu. Can he latch on to this?
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That looks a good ball through.
Big chance! Eto'o!
A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Arsenal are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
The less said about that pass, the better. Sonny, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Arsenal really do look to have it all sewn up here. Thuram. Rijkaard. Rodri. And it's Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Real chance! Really well taken goal.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Seedorf. Great ball if he can get there. Sonny. It's Davis. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nedved. Neatly clipped into space. Bayer can pick that up. Sané. Dink through. Mbappe. And he's onside. Rodri. And they can counter here. Davis. Adams. Rummenigge. Nedved. Kante calmly anticipates. Wilshere has created one goal already.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides
7,
then taking this chance to
Silos.
turn to their
El
benches.
dorsal 6, Etor. El dorsal 24. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal 20, Bale. El dorsal 18. Se va a
that
llevar
pass
a
isn't
cabo
the
un
best.
cambio de jugadores.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's had a shot! Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Just about up to 75 minutes. Owen. And it's Lam. Oh, tries a shot! It's a loose... It's Nedved! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Nedved very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Gnabry. And it's Messi. A searching ball that into space. Hits one! And he hits the net! And surely that settles it! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal blast themselves. Ah, he's given it away. Sané.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bale. He's looking to set free a runner. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gnabry. And it's Messi. He is through here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Nedved. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Beckenbauer. Davis. Sané. Always onto this.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Nedved. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lam. Oh, that's clever. So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Davis spots it and intercepts. Now that's well seen too. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
Araujo calmly anticipates. Bullet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. This is promising. Bellingham! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kagawa goes short. Owen is fouled. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Kagawa looking to play it into the box. He's got tall. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
He won't be happy with that one. That is a great pick out. And here's the chance to counter. Shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Kagawa. Now it's Sane. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Kagawa. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, red. Nice interception. Besiktas upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it. And they're hunting in
And Sane! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Sanek is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Davis does really well to win the ball there. He has found the way through.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And the header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cafu. Kagawa. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, there's a probing ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Nicely spread. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, what a ball! Now there's a fine ball. And it's hoisted clear. Vinicius Junior. And he was quick to react. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. Besiktas take the lead. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Besiktas are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
And they've got a throw.
There will be 3 minutes.
That's
added
positional
time.
gold, the utilisation of space.
Adams getting this one clear. Oh, it's just a little long. Sané. And it's Sané. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back on the way.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Real chance! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming on
fact.
to replace him is
Besiktas
number
are sitting
22,
pretty, 2-0 up.
Substitution.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That has been cut short. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Sané. Sané! And he comes up trumps again.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. Danger averted for now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he cuts out the supply. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Nice interception, well timed.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Back on the ball again. He's looking to set free a runner. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Shevchenko is onto this. And he's whipped it across. Kagawa. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's well spotted. Conte. Now it's Sané. He's got away. The referee has given a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Up for a header! No, not the best of headers.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. Schneider. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to gift it back. That's really well manoeuvred. "75 minutes played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous.
Big chance!
And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Pedri. Kagawa. Sané. Stood up well to him there. Sané was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Arsenal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Rummenigge, who's set up 1 goal so far. Shifted upfield. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Owen. That's a nicely measured pass.
It's Kagawa! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kagawa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And he welcomes it in. Araujo with the clearance. Beckham. Kagawa, and he's managed to...
He's had a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Kagawa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
And already we're underway here.
And he's gone looking for safety. Drogba.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Yeah, just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
Neuer. Played back in. Can he get onto this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Maradona!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Maradona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
He gets big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's a chance! Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You could feel it.
He's had a hit!
Beckenbauer can get it clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Adams. So we're still where we started right now. Plays a delicate ball. Now that's well seen too. Beckham. Rafinha. Rafinha going face to face with his great rival. Oh, that's nice. Sané. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Barcelona have their second corner now.
Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Can he latch on to this? Davis gets across to intercept that. Conte. It's Schneider. Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Carlos. And that's definitely not his best. Vinicius Junior. Beckenbauer. He has found the way through.
He's tried one!
And that is doing no harm at all.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Kagawa. Can he spark a counter here? Sane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. I think that's offside, yes it is. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Beckenbauer. Rafinha. Some good work on the right flank here. And he cuts out the supply. Kagawa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Neuer. And it's Beckham. And here's Maradona.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. For Conte. And it's Kagawa.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And there's the end of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Corner number 3 coming up. Adams tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he was quick to react. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Bellingham. Maradona. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Incoming cross. He's got the shot away! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Owen being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
60,810.
Almost an hour gone. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Sane. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Rafinha, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider. Yamal. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Owen. Kagawa. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Schneider. And they've got a throw. Played back to the goalkeeper. Neuer. Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Sane making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Kante. Now it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substitution in progress.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's an excellent interception. Now it's Neymar. Bastoni. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Owen.
Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Kagawa. Sané. Great hit! And the ball's come loose here. Sané not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well,
It's Schneider! And again! They've done it! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Sane duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
It's a really well-measured ball. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Big header! Now, who's going to be first to this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That is a great pick out. He's away! Owen! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it.
And already we're underway here.
That's a little off target. Now it's Mbappe. Nice ball, and he might be in here. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Wesley Sneijder. He may be small in size, but he's big on influence, and if he has lively movement around him, he'll find the runners. He's the pivot for all that goes forward.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
And he's being shifted off it.
Sané.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Check. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Oh, that's ambitious. It's off target and by quite a way.
Arsenal were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Roberto Carlos.
Pedri.
He's had a hit! And again! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
He is through here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adams cuts it out. And the pass is intercepted. Thinks one through. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that.
Still goalless at the moment.
Batistuta is in a really good position out wide.
Yildiz could try cutting inside here.
Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Up for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Rivaldo.
Mbappe gets through on his own.
Mbappe finds himself offside.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
That could spell trouble. Vinicius Junior!
Sneijder. Oh, it's Batistuta.
And he's let fly. And that is a routine catch.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Batistuta. Oh, super find.
And the finish!
Now, who's going to be first?
Oh, he's been caught napping. And the header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Davis. Wilshere. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rivaldo! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Sané. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Tries to dink it through. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Wilshere put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Vinicius Junior. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Conte.
There will be
Vinicius
1 minute
Junior.
added time.
And it's Conte. Sorloth. And he's away. Sorloth! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Arsenal head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's been caught up, now the finish! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
There's the shot! Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Sané. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they win it back again. Now it's Sané. Sané goes steaming forward. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Lizarazu succumbs to the pressure. And it's Yaya Toure. And he's intervened well there. Messi. And Messi! Adams tries to clear.
Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Has a go! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. You can never be short of runners into space.
Can he put it away? He's delivered all right!
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Big chance!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Kagawa with the short one. Conte. Bullet. Now it's Luis Suarez. Beckenbauer. Pedri. Owen. Now then, the ball's come loose. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Sane! And again! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. He's gone for goal!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
It's Luis Suarez!
And it's been given away.
And another try!
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Vinicius Junior. And here's Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Great chance! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Cafu. Now it's Kagawa.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kagawa. Tries a shot! Corner number 4 coming up here. Cleared without hesitation. And he's gone backward here. Sane! He's missed, but not by that far.
Sane certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Cannavaro. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Cannavaro. Cafu calmly anticipates. Conte. And that is a little undercooked. That's a throw. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Sane, who does have an assist to his name, engages and forces him off the ball. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Mateus, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Belletti. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Luis Suarez, spread out to the left. He's found a way through. There's the delivery. Davis. And we hit half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are back underway.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Conte.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kagawa. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Oh, good save. He's read that very well. They're up to 5 corners now. Thuram tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's come loose. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Mateus. Short changes him with that pass. Sane hurtling down that right flank. Thuram. Arsenal needing a change of fortune here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Maldini. Galatasaray upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yaya Toure did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's Luis Suarez! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Lizarazu is charging up on the overlap.
Well played and well cleared.
Pedri. Conte. Kagawa. Lizarazu. Belletti. And it's Belletti. He is through here. Yeah, the ball's gone astray. He'll try to keep this alive.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Now that's well seen too. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Sané. Well, that looks a decent ball. He gets big. They've scored! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 42.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Chiesa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
He's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's let fly! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davis, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Pirlo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
David Villa. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Real chance here. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Sané.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he's there to clear it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vinicius Junior. Still goalless at the moment. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent.
And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
After 18 minutes is number
Arsenal
22.
have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Cafu calmly anticipates. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Drogba. Well, that looks a cracking ball.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
That's going in strongly. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has found the way through. Kagawa did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Pirlo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's Pirlo! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Sané. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. Pedri stood his ground strongly.
1 minute at
Now,
a time.
what about a counter-attack? And it's Kagawa. He's looking for the runner here. He's given it away. And the half-time whistle goes. Arsenal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Sade. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his...
Tries a shot! Has another go!
He can get that clear. And it's Maradona. Always onto this. He's in a good...
Drogba! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Mbappe!
Maradona. Mbappe!
Mbappe!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The attendance for this
He
match
knows
was
it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Kagawa in with the challenge. Drogba, and it's lofted through here. Oh, that's clever. And he's cut it out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Conte. And it's Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well-timed, excellent interception. Drogba is herring after that one. Vinicius Junior. And he's picked out the run. Climbs up big! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Drogba, driving on and making good progress. And smartly reclaimed. Drogba,
Can he put it away? He scores! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
so all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Pedri.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Nicely weighted ball.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always...
Shot at goal!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Davis gets across to intercept that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Kagawa. Sane, he's picked his way through. Oh, right place, right time. And here's the chance to counter. He's onside, and he's away. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Pirlo! Desperate defending required here. Drogba receives it in a good position here. Backward it comes. Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
And if you do have a chance today, please take
What
some
are your
time
thoughts
out
on
to
today's
give your
game then,
support
Jim?
to our better
Well, a
stadium.
decent...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started.
There's the hit! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Vinicius Junior has a go! And he cuts out the supply. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Kagawa. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Cruyff. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot. He's scored. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Rummenigge really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Dundee are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Yeah.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He gets big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Dundee have really been...
And Cruyff! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
And that's it. That was always inevitable. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Owen!
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Adams gets over and intercepts. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Kagawa. Great defending, strong and determined. Arsenal already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Wirtz. Vinicius Junior. It's Kagawa. Shot could be on. And that is expertly dealt with.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Albert Ferrer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Bale. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Puts in a cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Fiddles it through, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well.
Cruyff! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
Arsenal really could have done without this.
Bayer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Pass is just off target. Bergobi.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
With the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate, kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
So off we go once more.
Arsenal can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this, and I think we're about to discover if they're present.
Wirtz! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival.
Kagawa.
Wirtz! Now it's Cruyff, and that could set him on his way. He's been picked out.
He's one shot at goal! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Dundee are having a ball here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge.
And the shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Owen. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Sane! Oh, denied at the last.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Albert Ferrer clears it away. Dundee have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Adams. Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kagawa. Conte. Owen.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bergomi cuts out the pass. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Big chance!
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Timber. And here's Owen. Sané.
Great hit! They've done it!
A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Kagawa. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And that is a little undercooked. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He's got the shot away! No mistake!
And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
How many? Just how many? Dundee are at the peak of their power.
Oh, shooting chance!
He's had it taken off him. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Wits.
He's having a go! Great reaction!
Figo. Now it's Cruyff. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Now it's Figo. Figo crosses.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Ball is over the line. Conte. Owen. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Wirtz. Wirtz goes steaming forward. Rummenigge. Cruyff. Great ball, and he's in here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Kagawa. And it's Sané. He's looking to set free a runner. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
He's had a shot! It's a goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Arsenal grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Vinicius Junior. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him and emulate him.
Brazilian flair and elegance is tough to emulate, but very easy to admire.
Pirlo puts his foot on the gas. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pirlo.
Now the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Hits one!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, well played, well played. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vinicius Junior.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Decent hit! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And smartly reclaimed. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Sane in acres of space out wide.
He's had a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pirlo, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Kagawa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Owen. Davis.
Time and again they are repelled.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kagawa. And the pass is intercepted. Out of play for a throw. Kagawa. Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Owen has got himself a free kick.
That carried quite a threat.
Decent progress down the left. Kagawa. Oh, super find.
Real chance here.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
There will be 1 minute.
He's intervened
added
well
time.
there. Now it's Zico. Pedri. Now it's Sané. He's through here. Well read, nice interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Here we go again then.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes...
Yaya Toure!
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vinicius Junior looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Eto'o, and he's running through. He's found some space. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. Sané.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Zico. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man.
Big chance! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
52.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit.
Tries a shot! It's there!
It is no contest. It is a landslide. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become shapes to shoot! Keeper is right behind it. Now it's Zico. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get... And Owen! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Kagawa plays it short. Davis. He's had a hit! And that has flown over.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to. Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pedri. Kagawa. Sané. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pedri. And they win it back again. And it's Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. He might be in. Eto'o! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Paris Saint-Germain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Beckenbauer. And it's Davis. That's a good run down the left. Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Sané. And that has left him in a heap. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, that's well spotted. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bout of passing here, really easy. And a header! Keeper always had the measure of that. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Has a go! Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Adams spots it and intercepts. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, shooting chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
This is a lost children's
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Arsenal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. The action has already started. Oh, good-looking ball. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Romario, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Decent hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior, Owen, Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
And he's had a hit! This time, surely! And that is wildly off target.
Arsenal were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And here's Owen.
Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's it's Zico! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe! And now they can spring out of defence. And that is as far as they're going to go. That has been cut short. And he's quick to snatch it back. Hello! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that is expertly dealt with. Owen, showing great feet there. Romario. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Romario. Messi, brilliantly cut out. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Zico. Oh, well played, well played. He's gone for goal. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
They get a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Sané. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's onside. And this is from... There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He looks so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away.
Kagawa. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
That is good alertness. Kagawa. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Shapes to shoot! He's scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Maldini gets across to intercept that.
There will be 1 minute at
And
a
it's
time.
Sané. It's a good run down the right. Rijkaard. Pirlo. So what can they make of this? Davis. And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Arsenal head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Romario. Oh, important interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Kagawa.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Kagawa has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Arsenal are still that goal to the good. Owen. Pirlo. Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Owen looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the runner. Nice interception, well timed.
The attendance for this
Well, he
match
was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Sané. And here's Bellingham. Interesting ball. Up he goes! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Platini. And it's Neymar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Platini. Looking for options for movement, and he's managed to get free. Has a go! And it's come back out to him.
He scores! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Hullet, here, and Hullet! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Davis. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Oh, it's beyond.
There's the hit! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Arsenal take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Beckenbauer. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. But it's Thuram.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Gets good distance on it. Platini.
3 minutes added time.
The final seconds now. Kagawa. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Hit. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real...
Woohoo! Ein neuer Abonnent.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
We have already started here.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. That is a great pick out.
Oh, they can break here.
Nice bit of trickery. He has found the way through. That is a brilliant interception. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Oh, easy pickings there. Adams spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well timed, excellent interception. Araujo. He's through here. Can he put it away? It's loose now, and they've always been caught napping. And he's heaved it away. And he's had it nicked away.
Roberto Carlos,
defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's picked his way through.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short.
Back when it goes.
Oh, that's neat.
And he's being shifted off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got to be in here. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And that has been clubbed away. Ronaldinho. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous. Great hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nedved. Almost half an hour in now. Pedri. Spread out to the left. Sané.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Mbappe. Messi. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Araujo deals with that comfortably. Conte. Ronaldinho. Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now the finish!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Kagawa plays it short. Cafu stood his... Has a go! And it's hoisted clear. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Hits one! And he's following up! And it's been given away. Kagawa. Pedri. Chance here to counter. To Nielsen. Lovely bit of skill. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Toure attempts a clearance. And it's Eto'o. Oh, it's Nedved. That's a nicely measured pass. And that interception was most necessary. And that'll be the last act of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back.
There's the hit! They've done it! The second half off to a spectacular start.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now.
Substitutions taking place.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear. And Messi!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kagawa. Now then, the ball's come loose. Eto'o. Decent hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Davis clears it away. Mbappe. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Tries to cut back. No chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now that's well seen too.
The attendance for this match was
Petri.
60,810.
And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Danielson deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Davis. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That looks a good ball through. And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's got away. Nedved! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
No, that's been intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nedved. And here's Son Heung-min.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nedved. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He could be in here. And he's in on Mbappe! He has done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's cut it out. Nedved.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's beautifully weighted. Platini. He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cafu tries to clear. And it's Yaya Toure. And he's made sure that's
There will
not
be
getting
3
through.
minutes added time.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, he's burst through! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. Chiesa. Platini. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted.